Welcome to Architrave Gaming. I'm the Archmaster. Thank you for watching. So, today's video is should be short, at least short for me. It's about fixing 5e combat. We have 3 homebrew rules from my own game system, Arches and Avatars, which I should have right here in front of me, but I forgot to bring in, but oh well. 3 simple homebrew rules. One of them, fixing HP. So, one of the big problems in D&D 5e is that at level 1, you have like 8 HP. It's crazy small. It's lame. No, you can't survive anything with that. It's unrealistic. It doesn't make any sense, right? So, but then also the other side of that is at level 10 and 20, you have 60, 100 HP, 200, 300. It's like crazy numbers. It's like you have as much HP as a dragon. You're a human. Like I can stab you with a dagger 14 times in the chest and you didn't notice. Like. It doesn't make any sense, right? The super small amount of HP and the super large amount of HP doesn't make sense, right? HP progression shouldn't be 1 die every level. That doesn't make sense. So, my solution that fixes both of these problems. At level 1, you have 4 hit dice, okay? 3 of them are D8, and 1 of them is the one from your class. If you're a barbarian, it's a D12. If you're a wizard, it's a D6, right? You roll all of those. You don't take any maxes or anything. You roll all of them, and you add your constitution modifier once. On top of all of it, right? That's it. That's your HP at level 1. You have a decent, regular, believable amount of HP. It's probably around 18 to 20 at level 1. That's a good amount of HP. That's about level 3 HP or level 4, right? By the way, level 3 and 4 are everyone's favorite level to play because it's right in that sweet spot of power and risk and whatnot. So I just say, why not start there, right? Why go from 8 HP to 100 if 20 is the good mark, right? So anyway, you have that. And then it does not increase. You're level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It does not increase. You have that, right? You're a regular human being from level 1 to 20. You're a regular human being. It doesn't increase, which is how it should be. Fall damage should always be threatening. Don't tell me that now that you're level 20 and you've killed 500 goblins, suddenly you can fall from a 100-foot height and just get up and not notice. Like, that doesn't make any sense, right? Everyone should always have a regular amount of HP. If you want more HP, then GM, give them something like magical temporary hit points when they go into battle, or potions or elixirs or blessings from entities and eldritch beings, or they go to the temple and they get a blessing and now you have more HP for the upcoming fight, something like that, right? But just having crazy amount of HP throughout the entire game, it just breaks things, and this is a fix to that. Secondly, surplus. This is taken from Arches and Avatars, my own game system. So for every 5 that you roll over someone's AC when you're attacking, say his AC is 10 and you roll a 15, you get a surplus, right? If you rolled a 20 on his 10, you have 10 over his AC, right? That's what we call 2 surplus, right? If you rolled a 25, it would be 3 surplus. So for every surplus, you get an extra die of damage, 1 step down, like 1 size down, right? So if you have a D8 longsword and you get a surplus, you attack him, you hit, you hit with 5 over, you roll your D8 with your strength modifier and all that, like normal, and you roll a D6, because the D6 is the next size down from the D8, right? And so you roll the D8, the D6, and strength mod. That's your damage, right? You hit him 5 over his AC, you hit him extra hard, you do more damage, right? And if you get 2 surplus, you get 10 over the attack. It's a D8, D6, D4, right? And if you get 15 over, D8, D6, D4, D4, right? It doesn't go lower than D4. If you get extra surplus beyond, it's just D4, D4, D4. It just keeps going, right? The way I do it, you can't get more than 3 surplus, right? You don't need to count 20 over, 25 over. It doesn't matter. Most people don't get that anyway. It's just, you're 15 over is the max you can get. 3 surplus. Anyway, this has a couple of benefits. One is that when you attack over an AC by a lot, it actually matters. It's actually useful. It's fun. It's cool. You get to roll more dice, right? And just for clarity, the dice, what I call the dice chain, is D12, D10, D8, D6, D4, right? Everyone knows this, just to be clear. But yeah, that means if you have a battle axe and you have a D12 and you get 3 surplus, you're rolling a D12, D10, D8, and D6 plus your strength mod. Battle axes do crazy amount of damage, right? It's super cool. This isn't like 100% perfectly balanced with everything in 5e because, after all, this is designed for Arches and Avatars where we have lots of other game balance considerations. But still, this makes big attacks feel really cool, feel really good, and on top of that, where was I going? Oh yes, combats go faster, so much faster. Because you're doing like double and triple damage, and the enemy does this to you too, right? GMs, this isn't just for the players. if the owlbear attacks him and normally does 2d6, now and he gets 5 over, that's 2d6 and 2d4, right? If the giant hits him with 3d10 and he gets 5 over, it's 3d10 and 3d8. Like, oh boy, right? Like you take however many dice and you just go one step down and you roll that too, right? So if something's hitting you with, say if you have like a huge creature like a giant with the battle axe, he hits for 3d12 and he gets 15 over. 3d12, 3d10, 3d8, 3d6. That's what it's like getting hit by a giant when he goes 15 over your AC and he crushes you. You're dead, right? That's how it should be. Giants should be this impossible to beat enormous things you should have to get. Magic or a ballista or a friendly dragon to help you, or like you are super buff, you have the magic sword and the magic armor and you can fly, blah, 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 right? You shouldn't be able to just walk up to a giant and stab its legs enough time and it's sitting here doing 10 damage and you're sitting there doing 10 damage and then you beat it. Like, that's ridiculous. You don't feel like you're fighting a giant. You feel like you're fighting a plush toy. It's ridiculous the way 5e does the damage and the HP of giants. It's insane. Anyway, lastly, in order to avoid the disappointment of a null result where, oh, I missed someone and that was my one action on my turn, I guess I do nothing, I missed and nothing happened. Like, no. If you miss an attack, your next attack, or maybe just the next attack, so this can apply to your allies, the next attack against that creature gets advantage. Or, if you prefer modifiers, gets a +3 to attack. Or you can even say a +5 to attack. Why not, right? So yeah, you say if you have something like multi-attack, you attack twice. You miss with the first one, oh great, I get advantage on the next one, or I get +5 to the next one, or +3, whatever. Like it's up to the GM to think what they think is most balanced. I think advantage or +5 is probably best. Some people don't want to hand out advantage that easily, and so I totally understand if you want it to be a plus. Like, I would probably do the same. I actually do the same in my own system. Anyway, yeah, you miss an attack, and it's like, great, the next attack against him has a +5. So if that's the rogue, or the fighter, or me, if I have an extra attack or whatnot, the next attack adds a bonus. So I didn't totally waste my action. I helped somebody. I helped myself in my next attack. And if you combine this with the surplus thing, you have that +5. Even if you hit the person, we have a +5 to hit, so now you went 5 over his AC. Now you have a surplus, an extra damage die, right? It all fits. This is just a little hint of how Archers and Avatars actually works together, and a lot of stuff is really fun, and you don't have these feels bad moments that you do in 5e. Everything's just awesome all the time. It's like, oh, I get that thing, and I rolled it. Oh, well, that didn't work, but this did. You're always doing something. It's super cool in Archers and Avatars. And then on top of that, this isn't stuff that you can actually use. It's just kind of hinting, and with other stuff that I might release later, and it's definitely part of Archers and Avatars, is something like battle maneuvers. That in my own game, you have each of the battle masters, the battle master fighters maneuvers from D&D 5e. You have each of those actually assigned to specific weapons. So your longsword has a certain one tied to it, like the scythe has the trip maneuver. There we go. The word, man. So you can take the scythe and for every surplus that you get, like say you get 5 over his AC and you get a surplus, you can choose to roll an extra damage die, or you can be like, yeah, I'm going to use that surplus to trip the guy, to activate my weapon maneuver, right? Of course, y'all don't know what all the maneuvers are, so you can't exactly use that one. But anyway, that's more like a hint of coming things. It's my game system. It's where there's even more you can do with surplus. It's not just damage. But anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I have a Discord server where you get access to Archers and Avatars, alpha content, some homebrew stuff for D&D 5e. And please join my Patreon because I need money. I need to quit my bloody job and actually work on this full time, because I'm making a super cool setting and a super cool system and a super cool world, and it's like worth tens of millions of dollars. It's amazing. I just want to be able to work on this and monetize it versus just working at Walmart. So anyway, if you can support me on Patreon, share it, get my face in front of some rich millionaire that wouldn't miss $20,000. He's like, sure, I'll invest in this guy. Then please do. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Feed the algorithm, and God bless.